Yeah, I think for starters, his first year starting too, and he came in and really impressed me, and I think really impressed a lot of people with his knowledge of everything. And so, from my stance, him coming in, helping me out with protections and knowing everything and picking up blitzes and just recognizing it for me and communicating to me so it'll help me out, and also just instilling the confidence in me that he controls the entire offensive line and knows exactly what to do per front set, per blitz pattern, and that it puts a ton of confidence in me as a quarterback to know that he knows what he's seeing and can make his calls at the line and just to help me out.
Yeah, that's kind of my next question. Is he a second set of eyes for you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Even for some of the little stuff that I might not see at the line, he turns around and says, "Hey, this is what they're doing. Make the call," and then I make the protection slide based on that. And so that's an in-game thing, and even out of game or in practice, it's, "Hey, this is what I've seen. This is what they're doing. Just heads up. Take a look at it. Let me know what you see and what we can do about it." But yeah, definitely another set of eyes, and it's always good to have a center that can see that and be the eyes and ears on the offensive line.
No, you talked about a little bit last week, the Moran touchdown pass. You were like, it might not have been the most comfortable route for him,
right?
But he made it work. What happened on the play, and kind of also just talk a little bit about him and Luchetti kind of being thrown into those, not thrown in, kind of having to adjust on the fly in those situations.
Yeah, so we'll go to the touchdown pass. Just a fake jet sweep rollout pass. Just fake block and then release to the corner. It's something that's pretty mainstream in our offense. What we work on a lot. It's been one of our first installs. So I think that's one of the reasons Coach Ridikin was comfortable calling it, is because it's a bread and butter for us, and he knows that Isaiah would understand it and be able to execute it, and he did to a pretty good extent. In regards to he and Luchetti being tossed in there, Joe was in the tight end room a few springs ago. They switched him to D end, and he's eager to make an impact on the offensive side. A lot of guys have been really helpful to him to pick up everything. Isaiah's even one of those. And it's big for Isaiah to be able to say, "Hey, this is what we're going to do." If they're both in there, so I have confidence in both of them, and I think it's big for Isaiah to help teach, because a lot of the learning comes from teaching and being able to explain it and being able to see, from an outsider perspective, what's going on. So I think and everyone's been really helpful in helping Joe out, and he's trying to be a sponge and soak up everything he can for this weekend.
What are, I guess, the challenges that you've seen, and some of them that they overcome, right? Just converting, even if they were there naturally at one point, right? Like, compared it to like transferring schools or whatever. You walk into the tight end room again, you're like, "Hey guys, welcome back."
Right.
What are some of those challenges that you saw in that week leading up, and obviously some of the payoff once you get to throwing up however many points you throw?
I want to say part of it is just the detail of everything and getting back in the flow of things. Like I'm not sure what the defensive line room's like, but I can guarantee it's extremely different than Coach Leonard's tight end room. So just getting back into the flow of things, picking up the details. Like, oh yeah, I remember some of this stuff. Some of this other stuff. Like the offense is pretty new. To him, because he's still a young guy. He was in there for, like I said, for a spring or two. But to be able to get back in the swing of things, pick up the blocking scheme, the passing scheme, and realizing what he remembers, and kind of like a refresh of even in like a classic, if you remember something, like you remember bullet points or the wide gist of things, but it's the details that you got to focus on and really get into, and I think that's his biggest learning curve coming into this, but he's doing a great job with it so far.
Was there anything impressive, especially considering how much tight ends are responsible for in your offense? Mm-hmm. Maybe I don't know whether they didn't let themselves get overloaded with information or not, but it felt like, or was there a point where it's like, no, we're just going to go out and play. Like, this is what we know, this is what we process, we're going to go out and play.
Right, I've said it before that they're one of the most important parts of our offense. They do everything for us. We have two or three in at a time, and they are responsible for catching passes, running routes, and also being in there as an offensive lineman. They have the most information to process at a time. I think that's good credit to Coach Leonard and good credit to the older guys in the room to be able to comprehend all that stuff and teach it. Because it's not easy. I've sat in their meetings before, and it's even from me, I know that everything about the offense, but it's just the hand placement on blocking or the blocking patterns or just little stuff like that I don't really realize that they do. It's just me looking downfield and seeing them open. Like I said, the details of everything is pretty impressive, and for them to pick it up that quickly and for them to teach it that well is pretty impressive.
Some of your drives got over pretty quickly because of those long runs without and the play action passes. But I was kind of curious. I was waiting to see if they were going to be one of those like 18, 19, 20s, and they were like, hold on, I forgot that this was also a part of the job of playing tight end. But did you ever look and say like, whoa, we take a lot of snaps, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Jake said that was the most snaps he's ever taken in his career here last week, and we needed him to, and he stepped up big time. But like I said, we don't really go, 5 wide tight receivers a lot. They're in there every drive, and with us being limited in the room, they're asked to take a lot more reps. And that's why, this week in practice, they're going to detail it and, try to take care of their bodies as much as possible to be ready to go. It's all part of, being a competitor is wanting to, get out there and do the most for your team and not let the guys down.
With a good offensive line and the threat of play action, how much time does that give you for all your progressions? I mean, how deep can you go into your progressions?
Yeah, a lot of the times I'm getting through, 3 or 4 guys. A lot of times the receivers are open, so to stay on 1 or 2. But with the way the play action pass worked this past weekend, it was obviously the first read because it was wide open because their safeties were running down so hard. But to have that trust in the offensive line, and they're doing a heck of a job this year. Like I said, with Alex communication, everyone trusting him, me trusting them to be able to hold the protection, and it's just it makes my job a whole lot easier to know that I have time, I can trust them, I know what's coming at me.
Can you almost sense when they're imposing their will on the front seven?
The offensive line?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You might not be able to see it as well, but you can feel it.
Yeah.
You can sense that the O-line's picking up some energy, and they're running off the field after a touchdown, fired up, that they're kicking their butts, and they're sitting down excited and telling Coach Trotwine, that they're doing this, let's keep running the ball. So from a sense, you can feel their energy, and also you can feel the defense kind of on their heels a little bit, and that's when we got to put the pedal to the metal and keep attacking.
I kind of got a good chuckle. I was like, both of those throws, White and Flowers, they were great throws, wide open receivers. I was like, I wonder if he was like, don't screw this up. Just don't screw this up. You know what I mean? Like the 2 open is like, just hit him. You know what I mean?
I know for the first one, I didn't see anyone but him, and I was, as I released it, I'm like, man, I hope there's not someone I didn't see out there.
Yeah.
Peeked around and saw that he was all alone, so it's pretty good feeling to be on the ground and see him run for a touchdown.
It's got to be so awkward to be like, there's no one. Like, you have to like look twice almost, like you said. Like,
yeah, there's almost like I can't believe because the defenses are so well coached and so detailed and so good in this conference that. It doesn't happen that often. Even in practice, to have something like that is either a complete coverage bust or.
Let alone twice, but
right.
Like that was like twice in 5 minutes. Or something like they.
Yeah, and that's all the run game. That's all. It's what it set it up. If you can go back and watch it, that's all we were doing, and that's how the offense works.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you.